Hello everybody, it's Tuesday the 19th of April 2011 and yesterday we had the new door fitted. You see that? Very nice, look at that. We'll get the draft on there, will we, Dave? Well, takes a bit of shutting, but that's okay because it's going to keep the draft out. But at the full council meeting, when I asked Mr. House how come that they didn't get my email with the updated public question, he told me it's because I was a vexatious complainant. Didn't you, Mr. House? You're a vexatious complainant, Mr. Gable. Well, how come the Local Government Ombudsman, when I chased this up 2 years ago, refused to ask Cardiff County Council, well, where's Crazy Dave's back door? Everybody else is going, where's his? Is it just more game playing by Cardiff County Council towards him? But I doubt they'll have my ruckus performance at that full council meeting on the 14th of April 2011 on their webcast. And I wonder what they'll say in their minutes. But I want to read you, this is Judith Woodman's reply to their fixing my public question. They could have prefaced it with lots of things on my behalf, but they didn't. But here's it goes. Housing Revenue County Share subsidy in Cardiff 2011 is estimated at 15.7 million. Although they are getting 9.6 million back from the Welsh Assembly Government for repairs and allowances, therefore there's a net amount of 5.475 million to be paid by Cardiff County to the Welsh Assembly Government. Well, 5.47 million. Cardiff County Council is the only social landlord who will be paying that to the Welsh Assembly Government, as far as I'm aware. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And, well, what could that buy, Crazy Dave? Well, for a start off, it could buy 20 bungalows for cash, couldn't it, this year? 20 bungalows for cash this year. Or, what could 5.4 million buy in mortgages over a 25-year period? And the last bit made me laugh. It says here, this administration is opposed to stock transfer because we recognise the importance of retaining rather than relinquishing democratic control of the city's public housing stock by elected councillors who can best represent the interests of local people and ensure that tenants are supported by a range of other key public services provided by the council. What a load of bollocks, Mrs. Woodman. Why have I interrupted you in meetings? Why have I got to stand up there asking questions that your council try and diffuse? Why has my local councillors never done jack shit on my behalf? And you're saying you're there to protect tenants? Crap, Mrs. Woodman. You're another one of those people who colluding the criminal negligence towards my health and welfare. If the truth be told, isn't that right, Mr. Carwyn Jones, sir, ex-barrister, sir, whatever? So, will my performance at the full council meeting be on their webcast? Dave, doubt it. Other interesting developments this week is Twitter have suspended my Spooky Dude tweet account. I've asked them to review the situation, given that I don't think I'm doing anything different to anybody else, but maybe it was, if I called rape, would somebody have done something by now rather than, oh, excuse me, criminal negligence? Oh, we can ignore criminal negligence, Crazy Dave. We can ignore that till they're blue in the face. So you're blue in the face, we can ignore that. So I've asked Twitter to reconsider, but I mean, what have I got to do? I had loads of followers. I was getting plenty of hits on the URLs I was putting out there because I was scrunching them, and then all of a sudden Scrunch wasn't allowed on Twitter, and then suddenly I'm suspended from there. Well, we'll see what the review says, but you know, am I going to have to start a new one and go through all that process of gaining followers and stuff? I can do it, Twitter people, but it's undemocratic. I'm not doing anything different to others. Maybe I'm using a little bit more intelligence or figuring out, well, you know, you can do this, you can do that, you can do the other on it, and I'm not excessively doing anything that anybody else isn't. Check out Jane Cowan's tweets, for example. County Councillor in Cardiff does a running commentary on what's going on in the council meetings. Wonder if she tweeted this time about Crazy Dave giving the Lord Mayor a heart attack. You know, isn't that right, Lord Mayor? So I've got to copy and deliver and do this and do that, and still no direct intervention from anybody. Chief Constable Peter Vaughan. This Judith Woodman response: a load of baloney. Calm down, too friggin' right.